Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to actually make the Iaso tea right now. Now, when you get the package, you're going to notice there's only 2 tea bags in there, and I have had some people kind of get a little crazy because there's only 2 tea bags. I need you to realize that this is a tea concentrate that we're going to make, and this is not the same kind of tea like when you're making green tea or, or sun tea. So those 2 tea bags is actually going to make a complete gallon of tea. Now this is how we're going to do it. We're going to need a 1-quart mason jar. We're going to need the tea bags. We're going to need a tea kettle with some water. We're also going to need a 1-gallon container to stick all of this in when we're done. Now what we start off is we start off with a 1-quart container and we put the 2 tea bags in there. What we'll do is we'll take the tea kettle full of water. We want to put that on our stove, get it to the point where it's boiling. Once it starts boiling and you hear the hissing sound, turn it off. Take the tea kettle off of the burner on the stove. What you want to do is wait for the water to kind of just stop boiling for a second. From there, we want to take that water and we want to actually pour it into the 1-quart jar at that point in time. Now, after we pour it into that 1-quart jar, we do want to put something on top of it to prevent something from either falling inside of there, or if you got little kids, maybe a screw-on lid so they don't knock it off and it goes every place, because this will be hot. The reason why we want to take the water off of the stove and kind of have just under boiling temperature is it tends to preserve the nutrients inside of the tea a little bit better. Okay, so what we'll do is we're going to steep this tea for about 4 to 8 hours. I mostly tell people just to do it overnight, and what happens is as we're steeping it, all of those nutrients and all of the herbs inside of that tea bag are starting to infuse inside that concentration. Now, after we have steeped it, again, from about 4 to 8 hours or overnight, what we're going to do is we want to get our 1-gallon jug. Now, with this 1 gallon, we need to make sure that it is actually 1 gallon. We have had some discrepancies in the past with people, which they end up making the tea too strong, and that turns out being an issue. So make sure that the 1-gallon jug that you're using is actually 1 gallon. What we're going to start is we're going to start by taking the tea concentrate that we had, pour that in there. You can leave the tea bags in there if you want to, or you can go ahead and take them out. I know with some of the instructions they'll tell you to dry the herbs out, and you can actually consume those if you'd want to, and that is an option for you. Now from there, what you can do is you can use that 1-quart jar as kind of your measuring. Now there's going to be 4 quarts into a gallon, and so the thing is we've already dumped 1 quart in there, so we need 3 more quarts of water. So you just take and you fill it up, dump them in there, and you can stir it up. From there, we actually have our usable product, and that is the actual tea itself now. Now from there, how to consume it, there's a lot of different ways of doing it. Some people just put a little bit of ice in there and they drink it. Some people just drink it straight. I have talked with some people who have used other types of teas to say mask the flavor, but to add to the flavor a little bit. Talked to some people who use kind of green tea, so make a green tea and pour the concentrate in with that. So at the get-go, though, this is actually how you make the tea. Thank you.